What's happening, everyone? My name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach. What I do on this channel is I look at all different types of people's communication skills. And today we're going to be checking out Max Verstappen. I don't know a lot about race car driving. Me even referring to it as race car driving is probably incorrect. I thought it would be cool just to check out something different. So here we go. First time looking at Max.
The whole day has been a roller coaster. Of course, I was nervous this morning going into the car, knowing, there was a title at stake. And then, throughout the race as well, the roller coaster of emotion where it seems like you're losing the battle. But I always said to myself, I'm just going to push until the last lap. I'm not going to make it easy.
My first impression is he keeps it real. He just feels open. I always find as communicators when we can let people into how we feel from an emotional standpoint.
Of course, I was nervous this morning.
That's very relatable. And as a result, it allows the audience or the people watching to connect with you much more easily. I like his vibe right off the bat. Let's keep going.
In a race, these things were achieved. Then the ultimate goal is, of course, to win a championship. And then, once you achieve that, like today, and then having that emotional moment also with my dad behind into the garage, basically, it was really special and something I will never forget.
And part of the reason I feel like he's a straight shooter is he's talking about the emotional moment, not in an emotional way, but in a very sort of matter-of-fact way.
And something I will never forget.
It doesn't feel like he's trying to play it up.
Ascent, your rise, did the speed of it take you by surprise?
I always went into it like, we'll see what happens. I was not too fussed about it. I was like, I know whatever car I'll drive, I'll try to do my very best, and then we'll see where we end up. And of course, throughout that year, everything went so quick. I got into Formula One, and of course, in the beginning, I made mistakes.
He seems confident, but not cocky. From my first impression of him, it seems like there's a real humility to him. Because that question is sort of a leading question into talking highly about yourself.
Did your ascent, your rise, did the speed of it take you by surprise?
We can go back, you can hear him say right at the beginning.
I always went into it like, we'll see what happens. I was not too fussed about it.
He kind of just seems like a pragmatic, realistic dude.
I got into Formula One, and of course, in the beginning, I made mistakes and I was learning, but that, for me, was the better way.
I'm just getting a real, genuine vibe from this guy. When he says things like this, it doesn't feel like he's trying to come across as being humble. It sounds like he is being genuine. And I can see a lot of people cheering for this guy because of that. My boy Max over here, Max Verstappen. Let's go.
I did 33 races in a whole season, so you could learn a lot from one potential mistake and then you could rectify it in the other one. So for me, that was a really good year. But then, of course, being already, this time in Formula One has been crazy. 24 years old.
Wow.
Started when I was 17 and also...
Wow, 24, really mature for 24. Like I said, he's confident, but he's not like delusionally confident. He's like realistically confident. And in a way, I think that keeps him honest and in check with his abilities and where he needs to improve. That's what it feels like to me.
You learn how to do that better, and especially in Formula One, because you only normally have one dominant team. This year, I think already has been incredible where two teams are fighting for a title. But yeah, these moments where you're in tough times, like for me also 2018 in the beginning of the year, it was really tough, but you need those moments to become a better driver.
He's got that mental game on lockdown, doesn't he? I feel like he's probably very disciplined too. Like it doesn't feel like he gets too high or low. Like he seems like a pretty even-keeled guy. He stays in his lane. He's focused, but he's got that hint of self-awareness. I feel like I'm learning quite a bit about Max just in this interview, and I'm already becoming a fan of his personality here and his mindset.
When did you know that this could be the year, the special year?
Well, of course, naturally, when I was in the lead of the championship at one point and the gap was increasing, it looked good, but still, every race was a battle. I won, but there may be one or two races where it looked dominant.
He's realistic about his performance. He's realistic about his wins.
Still, every race was a battle.
I think that contributes to his trustworthiness when we're listening to him. There's not that facade there. It feels easier to connect with them.
I never felt comfortable in the lead. And then, of course, we had some unlucky moments. My tire blowout in Baku, Silverstone, Hungary, the lap one. So
Again, he's honest about his feelings. I never felt comfortable with the lead.
I never felt comfortable in the lead.
Him expressing his emotions and his nerves, to me that's inspiring because it feels human, it feels real, and as a result, it allows us to feel like we have a chance of maybe getting there because we can relate to him on that human level.
Dietrich, you know, the entire squad that you've got behind you, pushing you, who believed in you, who brought you to Formula One so quickly, what have they meant in this journey?
Yeah, I mean, I'm normally not really an emotional guy. I don't really show my emotions. Of course, sometimes I'm upset on the radio, but that's different. You know, that's...
What did I say, right? Doesn't really show his emotions, seems kind of even keel. Yes, he's honest about speaking about his emotions, but he's not necessarily expressive with his emotions. So there you go. 1 point for me.
It's just something truly incredible, but also not only for me, but for my whole family, because they also had to live for me, because my dad was away a lot. It probably cost the marriage. And also my sister, you know, she missed me, she missed her dad, because my dad was always with me, so...
There's no narcissism here with Max. He's very considerate of the people around him. Yes, he had to focus heavily on achieving this goal and sort of be within himself, but he's just showing a lot of maturity and wisdom and just not only self-awareness, but awareness of the people around him. And I'm impressed with him. I'm impressed with him as a communicator.
But this was the ultimate dream, and now that, you know, we have achieved that, basically for me, everything what comes next is a bonus.
What does come next for Max Verstappen?
I hope he's able to really enjoy it, you know? I hope he's able to really take it in. Maybe he does. I hope he does. Listen, whatever he wants to do, he can do. I'm not telling him how to live his life.
To be honest, at the moment, right now, I don't have any feelings about it. I just want to enjoy.
There's the most expression you've seen with him throughout the whole interview.
But of course, you know, I also know that after a few days, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, you know, I need to be back in that mindset for next year.
And you will take the number one?
Yes.
Beautiful stuff. Congratulations, Max.
Right.
You will take the number one, yes.
You will take the number one?
Yes.
No hesitancy. Love it. Love the confidence, love the humility, love the self-reflection, the self-awareness. And right now, I'm actually going to watch a clip. It just popped up. It's a 1-minute clip. It says Max Verstappen wins 2021 World Championship. If you want to watch my uncut reaction and analysis, plus this bonus clip of me reacting to Max winning the World Championship last year, you can check that out on my Patreon page. All you need to do is go to my link in my description below. Other than that, I appreciate you being here. My name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.